One of the easiest day trips from Vancouver is Bowen Island, for a few different reasons. It's easily accessible by transit, it doesn't take very long to get to, and has just enough to do that it's not overwhelming. I also find that it's a great showcase of BC's natural beauty and coastal small town feel. From downtown, you take the bus to the Horseshoe Bay Ferry Terminal. You can't reserve tickets ahead of time for Bowen Island, so just buy your tickets at the terminal. If you're taking a car, you might want to come early in case it's busy. These tickets include your return. Since we had some time to waste before our sailing, we popped into the Lookout coffee shop for some coffee.
Looking for snacks. You're looking fluffy.
The sailing only takes 20 minutes, and on the way you can enjoy stunning views of Howe Sound. Right next to the ferry terminal, once you get to Bowen Island, you'll find the cute Shops on the Pier. Here you can grab food, coffee, ice cream, as well as gifts. I ordered a breakfast sandwich at Tell Your Friends Cafe to fuel up for our first activity. What's a day trip from Vancouver without at least a small hike? There are a few good options here on Bowen Island, including the Killarney Lake Loop, Dorman Point, and Mount Gardner for those hardcore hikers. All are accessible by foot from the ferry terminal. We picked Dorman Point this time as we had done Killarney Lake before. Dorman Point is a bit steep, but very short at only 2.5 kilometers. One of the nice things about Bowen Island is that you're unlikely to find bears or cougars. Occasionally, one might make their way to the island by swimming over, but typically the biggest animals you'll see are deer. At the top of Dorman Point, you'll get to look out over Howe Sound. After this short hike, we headed to Bowen e-bikes to rent bikes. Bowen Island is very hilly, so if you want to explore it by bike, it's recommended to take an e-bike unless you're an avid cyclist. There is one main road through the island, so you do have to be comfortable riding on it alongside the cars. However, the e-bikes made those hills an absolute breeze, and we got all the way to the other end of the island within 45 minutes. At the beautiful Cape Roger Curtis, you'll find a lighthouse, beaches, and a trail you can walk on. On our way back, we made a stop at Bowen Cider House, one of 2 cideries on Bowen Island. Bowen Cider House is family-run and located on a farm and features lots of different handcrafted ciders on tap. So, of course, we had to get a flight to try as many as we could. Okay, maybe you should try this first, because this is supposed to be a scrumpy. I've been talking all day about scrumpies.
Oh.
Oh?
You know, that's
actually
not bad.
Oh.
Do you like it?
Yeah, because it's so sour. It is sour.
Mm.
And then, of course, it's dry, so I like it. But it's quite sour.
I mean, who's Granny Smith?
It tastes a little bit more like wine, actually.
I'm not going to be able to go back.
Interesting. It's so different from the other ones. It's very red.
And then this is the fine wine one.
I like that. It's like juice. I think I quite like the Haskap berries. Very easy to drink. After returning to Snug Cove, we returned our bikes. I didn't mention it earlier, but there are some shops, restaurants, and galleries that are all within walking distance of the ferry terminal here that you can explore. For dinner, we had a reservation at a restaurant called Tuscany. I have always wanted to eat here because it has such a beautiful patio. We ordered the chili prawns, which came with focaccia bread, and the salami and mushroom pizza. They were all delicious. Our only regret was not ordering some focaccia on its own because it was so good. But my body is just aching.
No surprise.
Like my back. I
Just go to chat.
I know, eh? I have to work in that fit. I do want to mention that the restaurant next to Tuscany, Barcelona Tapas and Wine Bar, is also a very good choice for a nice dinner. And that's it. That's a short and sweet getaway to Bowen Island. Highly recommended, especially if you don't have a ton of time in Vancouver but you want to get out of the city. I'll see you next time.